You can serve yourself to the top.
Wow. You can serve yourself to the top
by service.
So service is a way of investment.
Yeah, service is a way of investment.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Tessie. On my channel, I talk about faith, life issues, education, and business. Today is one of those days we want to talk about money. In this video, we want to address those who want to go into investment. How do they start? You can see I have my amazing daddy with me who want to share with us about how you can start and how you can progress, the different investment options you can go into. So we'll get right into the video. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, Tessie.
This is the second time we are hosting you here. So I know for those who have watched the previous video, they should be familiar with you. But for those who are just coming on my channel the first time, they would like to know who you are. So you can tell us who you are, sir.
All right. Okay. This is the second time I'm being on your video.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the opportunity. I don't take it for granted.
Thank you, sir.
My name's Nwachukwu Emeka Evans.
Okay.
I'm an estate surveyor and valuer. I've done a lot of things, apart from doing the estate business, done other businesses, I've done trading, I've done buying and selling. Yes, I've done transportation. Yeah, I've done construction and a couple of other things.
Wow.
Then I've done trading, stock exchange and all those other stuff.
Wow.
So today we'll be talking about investment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And for us to talk about investment, one will look at one will be asking, how do I start? Yes, sir. How do I get the finance? Because most of the time when you ask people invest, they will ask you with what? That's a very critical question.
Yes, yes, sir.
And then when you look at it, you discover that yes, you may need money to invest, but everything is not around. Everything is not. It's not only about money.
Money.
You can serve yourself to the top.
Wow. You can serve yourself to the top
by service.
So service is a way of investment.
Yes, service is a way of investment. To invest means to put something put something aside, to set something aside so that thing will appreciate.
Yield. Yes, yield.
So when you render service, free will service, you are investing. It will mature one day.
Yes.
That same service you are rendering can be turned into cash. Can be turned into the capital that you need to actually do the other type of investment you are talking about.
Oh, yes, yes, sir.
So because when people come out, they don't have work, they don't have anything, and they're saying, I don't have anybody to help me. My brothers, they have money, they don't want to give me money. My father don't want to help me, sister don't want to help me.
Yes.
But wherever you find yourself, you can serve.
Yes.
Even in your local church, you can serve. In your street, you can serve. In your compound, you can serve.
Wow.
Yes. But most of the time, people find it difficult to serve. They want to be served.
Or maybe they are looking at the immediate rewards.
At times, they may be looking at the immediate reward.
Or will we also say that sometimes, because of the immediate needs that people have, they want to just get reward to serve the
everybody. Even Dangote has immediate needs. No matter how rich you are, no matter how highly placed you are, those people are looking up to, they have immediate needs. But we must develop the ability to subdue that for now, for a greater tomorrow. That is where humility and patience comes in. And that is where learning comes in. Because you go through school. Beautiful. Sometimes people tell that school is a scam. School is not a scam.
It's not.
Yes. The only thing that people forget that school does not make you rich. No.
School does not make you rich.
That you went to school, you got your BS, you got your master's, you got your doctorate, you're a prof, doesn't make you rich. It's what you do with what you get what is inside of you, what the school have taught you that will make you rich. So, what school does through school, through exams, through tests, through quiz, is to develop your brain
capacity.
Exactly, develop capacity. Because when you are facing exam, when you are facing tests, when you are facing quiz, you are developing your brain.
Yes, critical thinking.
Critical thinking. So, and as far as this brain is being expanded, you won't contract it again.
Yeah.
So it makes you, when you get into the outside world and begin to face things, because this brain is developed, it can think. It can think your way around that same challenge, that same problem you are facing.
Yes.
People create investment. Yes. People create investment.
Wow. But what does it mean to create investment?
What it means to create investment is to see opportunity.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
It's to see opportunity.
Okay.
I was in a meeting, a business meeting, and the guy that came to speak to us created investment. Well, he didn't tell us he created investment, but from his story, he actually created investment. He said he saw a problem. He didn't have anything. He saw a problem. He went to market. He spotted somebody to market to go and buy something. So when they bought the thing, just household things that we use for cooking. Maybe let's say Maggi, maybe let's say whatever.
Yes.
And the woman they bought it from was asking his neighbor whether she has nylon. And he was like, nylon. So when he now asked them, out of curiosity, they told him that the man that normally comes to supply them comes from Mile 12.
Oh, far away
in those days, and the man has not come for a while. This guy didn't have work. He was jobless. Meanwhile, I think he had his national diploma or something like that.
Okay.
So when they now went to say, this nylon, can somebody be doing it? He saw a problem. That was how he started. He said he started with 3,600 naira.
36.
Yes, then.
Okay.
That was what he started with. Today he owns a factory. He owns a factory in Abba. Polymer factory. Yes, a big factory.
Wow.
From 3,600, from identifying a problem in the market. He didn't go there. It was because the school he passed through enabled him to think.
Yes.
So that thing that he had, which is his advantage.
Yes, sir.
He used it to his advantage. That was how he started. He said he went to this Mame market also and rented a small shop that he was paying 100 naira
per day.
A month.
A month.
Because he went to the back place where nobody would go to. He said for years he was the only person there, lonely, because the place was abandoned.
Wow.
And that today he owns nothing less than 20 shops there.
That same place of his own.
Because people that want to, they will come and meet him, they buy peanuts.
Yeah.
You see how he started. From there he went to real estate investment. Because everything happens on land.
Yes.
Everything happens on land. Everything happens on land. So the challenge is that our Gen Z generation is looking for ready-made things. They are so much in a hurry. They want it quick.
Yeah.
Just the same way they cook Indomie. Life is not Indomie.
Yes.
Your life is not Indomie.
Yes.
People tell you what they passed through to get to where they are. You'll be surprised.
It's true.
That's what is involved in building wealth. It doesn't mean that the person talking to you has gotten all the wealth in the whole world. But you see, for you to be financially independent, you must be able to get to a stage. No matter, it's not in the volume of the money, but you must get to a stage where money works for you, not where you're working for money.
That is the real investment.
That's the real investment. Money could be working for you. Maybe you have 200,000 naira investment. Yeah, money is working for you.
Yes.
You are better placed than somebody who earns 1 million. Because you can earn that 1 million and finish it. So there's a difference between you working for money and money working
for you.
No money is working for you, even if you are sleeping.
You're earning.
they are earning. Whether it's fighting, whether it's they are earning. When you're working for money, just leave yourself, work, they pay you, you spend it, you continue. It's a vicious circle, like a rat race, you continue.
Yes, yes.
You know, and you cannot build wealth. Because the day that job or that business stops. That flow stops. And because over time you've not done anything in terms of business, you've not learned the rudiments. Most of the time, people like that find it difficult to survive once they come out. And that's why you see people who are bank managers, who have worked in oil companies, who live in fantastic houses, paid by the company, have 2 SUVs, servants, everything. The day that job stops, you see they begin to diminish. Even if they pay them off with a large amount of money,
they wouldn't know what to do with it.
By the time they get into the business world, it's not something they've learned. It's not something they learned in school. Business world is more of practical than what we learned in school.
Yes.
The only thing that school teaches you, as I said before, is capacity.
Yes,
to handle it.
Yes, sir.
When you come into the business world, it's more of practical.
Yes, sir.
And if you don't have anybody who will take you through the rudiments, it will get to be difficult. But there's little things you need to learn about any business you want to go into. A synergy in business. But when you get to the office, everybody is on his own. When you come out, you think you can do that. You can't survive.
Business is collaboration.
Yes.
So basically, for a young person who intends to start investing, what he should do is to develop capacity, to find problems around him. If you don't have money, begin to find problems, because that helps you to start making income, laying the foundation for investment.
And then don't be choosy.
That's another thing.
Don't be choosy on the work you will do. Now, there are different types of income. That's what we call end income.
Okay.
End income is when you work and you are paid salary.
Okay.
Or you render service. Service in terms of maybe you're a professional, you're a lawyer, you're a medical doctor, or whatever, and you render service. You're an estate surveyor just like myself. You do valuation report. You write this, write that. They pay you. That is you earn it. That is end income.
Yes, sir.
There's equally something you call portfolio income.
Yes, sir.
Portfolio income is where you have stocks and shares. It's equally part of passive income that comes to you. Then there's passive income.
Okay.
Then passive income is the one that you are not physically involved, but money is coming in. Now the challenge we have most of the time is how to convert end income into portfolio income and passive income. That's actually the challenge we have. How to, at what level? Because if, for example, somebody gets work.
Yes.
For example, somebody gets work. This person is working. He earns income. But having earned that income, the income may not even be enough by that person's calculation to meet up with your rent, with this, with school fees, with all those other stuff.
Sustain life.
Not to talk off investing. That is where.
And that is the level that many young people find themselves in. How do I go about investing when I don't even have what I have is not even sufficient for my needs? How do I save to go into investment? Now,
there is some books that talks about paying yourself first. It's difficult.
Yes.
To pay yourself first. But it needs a lot of discipline. When you pay yourself first, the tendency. Let me just share this. Just ask this a rhetoric question.
Yes, sir.
If I'm owing you.
Yes, sir.
And I'm owing myself. Which one would disturb me more?
The one you're owing me.
Yes. That's it. Now, if I pay you as my landlord or what, I pay you my landlord 10, I pay all those stuff.
Yes, sir.
And none is remaining to pay myself. Because the one I'm paying myself is what I'm going to put in investments. Because all those ones I'm using to buy food and clothes, I'm paying those people selling food.
Yes, sir.
I'm not paying myself.
They are expenditures.
They're expenditures.
Yes.
The one I pay myself is the one that I can use for investments. That's what I'm saving.
Yes, sir.
that I can use for investment.
Yes, sir.
Now, if after paying those people
Yes, sir.
and there's no remaining to pay myself, will I trouble myself?
No.
I will say, there's not enough to pay myself.
Yes.
But if I pay myself first, landlord comes to knock at my door and I've not paid landlord, I've not paid them, I will find a way to do it.
Yes, sir.
That is the trick there. I will think I'll find a way to do it. Not going to stay, but I'll find a way. Because I need to pay my accommodation. I need to pay. There's no light in my house.
Yes.
I must have light.
Yes.
So if there's no light and I don't have money to pay NEPA bill or I can't recharge my meter, I'll be the one suffering.
Yes.
So I'll find a way to meet up. You know?
Yes, sir. I'm getting it.
But
so in a nutshell, it is like paying yourself first has added advantage.
Yes.
It helps you to work harder,
to meet
build
up with
wider capacity,
yes, to meet up
the other
needs.
Yes. Okay.
It's human nature. It's human nature.
It's true.
If it's only me, that's why a lot of men hardly buy new clothes, buy new things. They prefer they buy for their wife, buy everybody. You know that kind of stuff.
Yes.
They take what because she been a me.
Yes. Kind of yes, sir. Yes.
It's a natural phenomenon. So now, if you earn probably 10 naira, I said that every month you pay yourself 50 kobo 1 naira, no matter how small
it is.
It is. You know, there was a time I was paying my kids, not myself.
Yes, sir.
But you must have something that works for you.
Yes, sir.
Initially, I was doing cooperative.
Yes, sir.
I'm doing cooperative.
Yes, sir.
You know, I found the cooperative at just look. You something must be there for you to. When you think the thing is this, the squad that you have a need. When you discover that you have a need, you accept it.
Yes.
You will find a way around it. That's not that I wasn't saving. I have a need.
So this acceptance of need is another force that can motivate you to go into investment. Because if you don't accept it, it is difficult to go into that.
Yes. So I decided to. My wife was working in the bank then, and they were doing cooperative. I joined her. But I wasn't working then. Because I knew the place we put in money.
Yes, sir.
No matter how small, 50 kobo, 1 naira, whatever. But I joined, you know, that kind of stuff. So we were doing that.
Yes, sir.
The time I now said, okay, let me start paying these kids. Because the ones I'll keep for myself, I spend it.
True.
So, but when I'm paying them, I don't spend it. Because one, I don't have access to the account where it goes into.
Yes, sir.
Two, have somebody monitoring me, asking me a question
about it.
My wife asked me at the end of the month, you've not paid these kids for it. I decided to do that.
Yes.
It wasn't idea from her, it was from me.
Yes, sir.
But
I decided to do that. Be your accountability partner.
Exactly. I have somebody who was asking me a question.
Yes, sir.
This month you've not paid the kids. Even when it's not convenient, I will struggle and I will do that. And it was very small. But that was a culture.
Yes.
And if I tell you that money has gotten me 2 shops.
Wow.
Yes, has gotten me 2 shops.
Wow.
He laid the foundation for it. It's as if the money got the whole 2 shops.
Yes, sir.
But he laid the foundation for it.
Yes, sir.
But when I wanted to buy the first one on the ground floor, it was that money.
That
helped me. Because by the time I look at what have been contributed, I only needed to ask small thing and then pay for it. As I said before, it's important that you realize that we have a need.
Yes, sir.
This need I have, this work will not take me to where I'm going, no matter how much you earn. You know, there are times it pays better to work free. At times it pays better to work free.
Okay, can you please explain it?
When you are working free, you feel cheated. You feel you're not getting value for what you are doing. You look for a way to get value for what you are doing, not negative. You try looking for opportunities in that thing you are doing.
To do your own. Or even if you are not paid well, I think that can
also,
for people
because you get angry.
Yes, sir.
You get angry, you get upset, you get angry. Some people, there are different ways. Some people will ask for increasing
payment.
But some other people will not ask for increasing. Then they will start looking for a way to develop their own.
Yeah.
Because you look at the man or woman or the organization you are working for. What is so special about this person? What's so special about this organization that I cannot do?
Yes.
You look at their product, whatever they have. You feel this. I find people that I've worked in banks. There's somebody, I don't want to call him, there's somebody who worked in a bank who was into supply of there's people, these people that sell this will come to supply them.
Okay.
Supply them. But he was the one who was raising voucher, whatever.
Yes,
Whatever. That was how he got into them, and today he owns police stations everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it.
He identified a problem there, and he saw it as an opportunity.
And there's opportunity. By the time he was able to raise, like, how did you do this? You know, I have another guy who works in a company where they offload whatever, offload fuel, see and what,
Yes, sir.
And that was how he started getting himself involved in that and started doing that. Why still doing the work? Those people that work offshore, whatever, they pay them very well.
Yes.
Because of the risk, high risk that they take.
Job, the kind of job they do.
But he knew that no matter how much they pay him, they are still paying him.
Yes.
He's working for money. Money is not working for him.
So when he doesn't have the capacity to work,
exactly,
the money stops coming.
So now, for somebody who is working, who has something he's doing, that money they say pay yourself is not for consumption.
Now it is going to be well explained.
It's not for consumption. It's for investment.
Okay.
The one you consume is the one you use in paying the woman selling vegetable, pepper, tomato. You are paying them.
Yes.
You're not paying yourself. You're paying your bills. The one you pay yourself is the one you will not touch. Apart from your tithe, that is the one you are going to use for investment.
Yes.
As it's increasing, little by little. Another thing that has made it easier for this our generation is that you can use your phone and browse and check for little investment you can do.
True.
You must also have millions before you start investing.
It's true.
No. With 50,000, 100,000, you can do something.
Yes, sir.
When I was in school, the first time I bought shares for myself was 100 naira.
Yes, sir.
As a student, I bought shares for 100 naira. African Petroleum. AP, African Petroleum in those days.
Yes, sir.
This 100 naira was my feeding money for 1 month.
Wow.
So what actually happened was that because I'm giving 100 naira every month, whether I'm in school or not.
Yes.
That's the agreement I had then.
Okay.
It's a privilege, but some people will abuse it.
Yes, sir.
But because whether I'm in school or not, I'm giving 100 naira. So I'm not always in school. Holidays come now.
Yes.
So I can afford to deny myself that and use it to buy shares. And leave it there.
Yes,
just the beautiful thing about it is this: even when you make investment and it doesn't work, there are some you will lose.
It's true.
But that mindset is already there. What you are looking for is an entrepreneur mindset. The mindset of I can do all things through God.
Strengthens me. No giving up.
Even when you're a trader, buying and selling, there's another challenge there. You need to know where to draw the line between that buying and selling and investment.
Okay.
But that is not investment.
Buying and selling is not investment.
It's not.
If
you are buying and selling maybe tomato or pepper or biscuit or soft drink or whatever, or perfume or whatever, even buying and selling generator, buying and selling vehicles, it's not investment. I've sold cars before. I was a car dealer before.
Wow.
Yes. Car dealer before. We buy cars, we sell cars. The challenge we had was, where do you draw the line? If your car match, you have 5 cars, you want to have 10 cars. When you have 10 cars, you want to have 20 cars, you want to have 30 cars.
Yes.
You want to continue increasing your stock. But this money, with one government policy,
it is gone.
Especially in Nigeria. Nothing to fall back on. That's a big problem. That's why you see somebody has been doing well, suddenly. So as a trader, you need to know how to draw the
line. Okay.
It's not how much money you make, it's how well you manage it. It's how well you manage it. It's not how much money you make, it's how well you manage it.
Yes.
And being in strategic positions. If you're in a strategic position, like I was talking about the shop, I bought a shop on the ground floor.
Yes, sir.
And then because I own that shop on the ground floor, my tenant then was like telling me, look who can apply for the up. I applied for the up. I got the up with just 25,000 naira.
Whoa, with just 25,000?
75,000.
75,000.
Yes. Because I was already there. I was strategically located.
Yeah.
If I was outside, I won't know. It's knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Yes.
But if you are outside, you are waiting for the perfect time. There's no perfect time.
No perfect time.
There's no perfect time.
So you're going to tell us some of the examples, just like you talked about the different investments you have ever done. If you can share some of the different investments you know and give us little information about them. You talked about stock and others, real estate, all of this. If you can tell us little about how they go one by one, we appreciate that.
Stock is good. I've done stock, shares. You need a stockbroker to be able to do that.
Okay, sir.
You can go find out different companies, how their performance in the last 1 year, in the last 2 years.
Okay.
You know, how much dividend they shared.
Okay.
To their shareholders.
Okay.
That will help you to know if you invest in this company, how much dividend you'll be expected.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
you look at their past records.
Okay.
How much dividend they declared, and then whether there was bonus.
Okay.
That bonus, maybe when you have for every 2 shares, they will give you one extra, share.
Share. Okay.
So that will help you also. And
okay.
When do they normally declare this?
Okay.
You know, some companies their end of year is also period end of, so you know.
Okay.
These are some of the things. So you must work.
Yes, sir.
It's not something that
you just on your watch.
No, you pick interest, you work, and then you get information. With that information, you'll be better placed. You know, to do better than some other person who doesn't have those information.
Okay.
Then on transportation, actually, there was nothing that I studied. Somebody came and told me that transportation is good in Lagos and all the rest of them, especially Molue, big Molue.
Yes, sir.
The person said it's good and all the rest of them, that he will help me to construct one. He says spare parts.
Okay.
I went into it.
Okay.
It worked for some time.
Okay.
You know, but you know, it's that agro business.
It's true.
And I wasn't ready exactly. So
you need to be mentally ready to be tough.
Has to be tough and all the rest of them. So, but it was an experience.
For those who can do that,
it was an experience.
They can go ahead to do that.
It was an experience.
And definitely, even in that experience, I know there are still good people who are handling the businesses.
Yes.
If one is led to go into that, the person should pray for God to give him a good person, loyal person to work with.
So it was an experience.
Okay.
I had that one. I've sold cars. I've sold cars. I had a standard beggar when I was outside. I bring in cars.
Okay.
I sell.
Oh, wow.
Then return the money, buy more cars, we'll sell, we'll return the money, buy more cars, we'll sell, we'll return the money. It was a good business.
Wow.
It was a good business.
Okay.
Just that at times you may have 10, 15 cars to sell. You won't have 10,000 naira cash because it's capital intensive. You know, when you sell, a lot of money coming.
Yes, sir.
So, but before you sell, there are times 1 month, 2 months you will not sell. So, if you are doing that kind of business, as I said before,
be like a side hustle.
You should have some other thing that gives you daily income to help to sustain you. Then another thing, that if you're in that kind of business, you should know where to draw the line also, so that you can be doing investment. Because as I said before, selling cars is not investment. Car is not an asset.
It's
a wasting asset. If you call it asset, it's a wasting asset. Because once you buy a new car, immediately you take it out of that car market as appreciated. It's depreciated.
Yes, sir.
So that's the thing. If you want to do property investment, which is real estate, fine. I said before, it's something you can start little by little. As little as 100K, you can start real estate investment.
Okay.
Yes, you can do what they call land banking.
Okay.
Land banking.
So you can go into land banking with as little as 100K.
Yes, 100,000, and it's passive income. You put it there, and then it's like you own part of a property. It's like own part of a property, which 100K cannot buy you any property.
A property, okay.
And then assuming they pay you 30% or 40%, just take that 30. You see, this thing is mindset. Take that 30% or 40% as the rent. Just assume that I bought a shop for 100,000, which you won't see any shop to buy for 100,000.
Yes, sir.
Then at the end of the year, they pay you 30,000 rent.
Oh.
The only difference is that the property, if it's a physical property, would have appreciated apart from the rent.
Yes,
But in
sir.
this case, the property wouldn't have appreciated.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You can only
sir.
get back your 100,000.
100,000
And then extra 30,000 or 40,000 as
yes,
case maybe. So just take that mentally. You are
no
paying
allocation of property,
nothing.
but your money can be like you are acquiring a property.
Exactly.
And the money will be accumulating interest for you over time.
Over time. So if after 1 year they pay you 30%, which is 30,000 naira or 100,000, just take it that you collected rent. You know, that's
Yes,
how
sir.
that mindset you collected rent
Yes, sir.
on the property you bought for 100k.
Yes, sir.
And for you to enjoy it, you can take advantage of compound interest. When that 130 is paid to you or 140 as the case may be, you compound it, you roll it over.
Yes.
That is where the growth lies.
Yes.
So you leave that
So you
100k
don't take
there,
the
whatever.
money again.
No. Just roll it over.
Let it
now,
there,
now,
keeps
now,
going.
now, when you want to roll it over, you're rolling over 140 or 130 as the case may be, or 150 as the case may be. You're no longer rolling over 100.
100.
So the interest now will be higher.
Higher, yeah.
So before you know it, 200, 2something, 300, you know.
After
and then,
years, you have more than what you kept there.
What you kept there. And then if you now want to buy physical property, fine. You can as well take that to buy. It can grow for you to enable to buy physical property that you can see and touch. That not only that the income will come from that property which you've bought, the property will probably appreciate. You know, when you start initially, you'll be gaining one side. You are not gaining on capital appreciation.
Yeah.
You are gaining on interest. But now, when you are able to buy a physical property, you gain on both sides. You gain on capital appreciation, and you gain on the interest. The interest is the rent you have been paid on that property. Why the property is still appreciating. While you are sleeping. Whether you add 1 naira, you add 2 naira to it, it doesn't matter. The day you want to dispose of it, when they tell you the price, you will shout.
Shout, yes. Because it has gone
up. Appreciated. And property appreciates not only in naira, it appreciates in real terms.
Okay.
When I say real terms, appreciate, like you buy a property now, let's assume that dollar, we know that maybe dollar is naira to dollar is maybe 1,600 or 1,700 or even 2,000 naira.
Yes, sir.
You buy a property now at that rate. By the time you want to sell it in the next 4 or 5 years, let's assume you buy a property now for 16 million.
Yes, sir.
That 16 million, if you divide it by one, maybe it's $10,000.
Yes, sir.
By the time you sell that property, the next maybe a couple of years, probably you get something like $27,000. Yes. So you don't have anything to lose.
Yes.
You know why it's like that? When the economy is booming, people have money. They want to put it in properties.
Yes, it's true.
When the economy is shrinking, people don't have money. The little they have, they want to secure it in properties.
It's true. So there is always a need for it.
Yes. Land is good. I'm not telling.
Yes.
If you get land, if you don't want to build it, you can sell it over time. But you must find a way to secure the land.
Yes.
Either if it's a large expanse of land far away from where you live, you can do economic trees.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
a way
plant trees
around it. It's a way to secure it, because anybody who's encroaching, they will ask, especially economic trees that take 5 years to mature. Where were you when the person planted this economic tree?
Yes, sir.
So in the olden days, it was acceptable as having economic trees on land as evidence of ownership.
Okay.
When the British were okay, you have economic trees on land, you assume to be the owner.
Yes, sir.
So you can use that to acquire the land. You can put somebody there to be farming.
Okay.
Depending on how far the place is.
Okay.
So, and then in terms of shop, it's always easy to verify shops.
Okay.
Especially in the marketplaces. And you can
go
big
markets.
Big markets. You can go to the market. Some people will be afraid. I can go to the marketplace and go to where they are building new shops.
Okay.
It's always cheaper.
Okay.
Key in where they're building new shops.
Okay.
As they're starting, you pay the money small.
Okay.
Small. You won't feel it. Even if you get to a certain stage, you can't pay again. You can sell that paper. Okay. That's why I said people can create investment. You can sell that same paper, that paper, application paper that they give you. You can sell it to some other person who will continue.
Okay.
Because at the initial stage, they would have given people have done applications.
Yes, sir.
If it's 10 shops they are building on 20, once the thing is complete, no longer space. So people no longer space, but people can still buy off those ones who bought it initially.
Okay.
If probably they are paying Probably to construct the shop maybe 300, 400, 500,000 or 800,000. You've paid 200,000 or you paid the initial amount of 50,000 or whatever. That's the time you can still sell it to some other person who will continue and pay you off.
Okay,
maybe
with
he can
interest.
pay you 1 million. Why not?
Yes.
It's not a business.
Yes.
So he can pay you off and then continue with the payment of the business. It becomes his own.
I'm just hearing this for the first time.
But you need to get in. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You need to be strategically located. You need to get in. To know what is happening. You need to take out time. Like trade fair is close to us.
Yes, sir.
Somebody can get into trade fair and move around.
Yes.
And see where they're doing construction. Go and ask questions. Nobody's going to slap you. Nobody's going to beat you. You know, by the time you ask questions, you'll be well informed and know how to get in. You know.
So this is an added advantage to people, especially within Lagos.
Yes,
they can take advantage of this. And
And
those in other parts of the country too, they can go to market places and
these traders that are building those things. These things are not rocket science.
Yes.
What doesn't matter which climb you are in, whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in the US, they have their own system too.
Yes.
But once the formula is the same thing, to give you the same result.
Yes.
To do the same thing to give you the same result. You know? So that is the thing.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, sir. About the real estate you talked about. Recently, I saw where people were talking about real estate, the downside of real estate, and I know you're already into real estate as well. Can you recommend some of the companies that are into real estate that you can, like, they have solid foundation? If people want to go into real estate, if they can consider going into those companies. And you can also as well tell us the downsides of going into real estate.
Okay. The downside of going to real estate is buying encumbered lands or encumbered properties.
Okay. What is encumbered?
Encumbered are properties that have issues.
Okay.
You know, when you see properties, it's not written.
Okay,
you don't know the ones that have issues. So before you go into buy any property or go into any property, do your due diligence.
Okay.
If it's one that needs to do a search, please do your search. If it's one that you need to pay a professional to do the search for you, please do pay.
Okay.
If it's one that you need to go and do at Alausa, pay for it to be done, for the search to be done on the property, to know that the property is free from all form of encumbrances.
Okay, sir.
Even when you're buying shops in the market, make sure that that shop has not been used to take loan or lien.
Okay.
People, traders take those shops, some of them take them to take loan from the bank.
Wow.
Because verification of documents is always very easy. You don't need to start going to Alausa. You just go to the union. Banks just go to the union and verify. This is the owner of the property. So collect document of that property and keep it in their vault and give the person loan.
Okay.
Now, some people, when they want to sell, because you don't look at the paper. At times, even when you look at the paper, it's photocopy they will show you. After payment, the person will not tell you, I'm coming, I'm going. You know, start before you know it, the thing is with the bank. So you must make sure that you verify before you pay.
Okay.
Now, because of these things, some people prefer to go into companies that are already established. That's where I'm going.
Yes, sir.
Because of this downside of real estate.
Going back as an individual.
Go into real estate companies that are already established.
Okay.
Companies like you have AY Homes, you have P1, you have Adron Homes, and a lot of them. There are a lot of them.
Okay.
A lot of them out there.
Yes, sir.
Now, the beautiful thing about going to these companies, it's not as if they don't have issues at times too.
Okay.
Yes. But the beauty about going into them is that when there are issues, they will resolve it by themselves.
Okay.
It's like they are big enough to carry the headache.
Okay.
Like now, I buy one plot of land from P1.
Yes.
And there is issue there. On hectares
of land
that they bought, they will solve it together. My own one plot will not be the issue.
Yes.
Or 2 plots, or even 1 acre, which is 6 plots I bought, or 1 acre, which is plots I bought. But they bought hectares. Like now, P1 has up to 60 affiliates. Affiliates means subsidiary companies. And these affiliates, none that doesn't have up to 10 estates. Multiply 10 estates, 10 estates. And when I talk about estates, maybe an estate may have 500 plus, 300, 400, 500 plus in them, you know? And these are big time buyers. They deal with Domonele, they deal with the Bale, they deal with the Oba, they deal with the state government, they deal with the federal government, they deal with the commissioners of land and all the rest of them. So getting documents will not be that difficult for them.
Oh, yes.
Because they are bulk purchasers.
Yes, sir.
Like whatever they need to pay, they can afford to pay. You know? Though there are still at times that they will have issues. Even after paying for the land, the youth can come and begin to demolish this. They'll still find a way to sort them out. The ones that they cannot sort out, they can still relocate you
to a different
place.
Okay.
You know, so that's the beauty of buying from them.
Okay.
Or investing with them.
Okay.
You know, unlike you as an individual, if your money comes and harasses you, you run away.
It's true.
You know, but these ones, they have the capacity.
Yes.
They probably have, if it needs going with police, they do.
Yes.
Something like that. At least not some people could be so stubborn that unless they hear they will not go.
Yes.
So when they hear they will go.
Yes, it's true.
They can probably go to the back and settle with the urban, whoever, whatever.
Yes. Yes.
So that's the beauty of dealing with them. You know, than going as individuals, as an individual.
Okay.
But for some people, because most of these estate companies where they have land is always, most of them is far. You know, some people want to where they can develop. Like we live here now.
Yes, sir.
And I want to where I will build and live.
Yes, sir.
I will not go and buy at Lake. I want to live there. Maybe it's for investment.
Yes, it's
so
true.
I will still have to deal with local agency.
Yes.
To buy a place.
Yes.
So that's why I'm looking at both sides. But if you want to go in that as an investment and you don't care about building there in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you can go to those companies.
Okay.
If you see the ones that they have towards town, it's always very expensive. You know, it's always very expensive.
Yes.
30, 40, 50 million. 900 million. The ones they have towards town.
Yes, sir.
You know, because why they go out there is that they get it cheaper.
Okay.
Do road, fence.
Yes.
They bring development to those places.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Most of the time, because what they will use in buying hectares, they may use it in buying few plots in town. So that is so that's the difference. So the downside is if you lose the property, that's the downside.
Okay.
If you lose the property after buying it, if you didn't do your due diligence, it's not as if everything real estate is all
okay.
You may face challenges, but you will not because of those challenges.
Not try.
Because if you don't try at all, then you will remain where you are. People have tried, may fail in one way or another, but the gains are more than the
losses. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, sir. Now you talked about the people coming to get properties as means of investing.
Yeah.
But I have also come to discover that there are people who are giving their services, just as we talked about service as a means of investment.
Yeah.
That means they are working with these companies to get clients.
Yes.
Is that a means of investment as well?
No, that you're earning income. Because when you get client, they will pay you commission.
Yes, sir.
That commission, how you use it is what matters.
Okay, okay.
There's some people who blow their commission and continue collecting commission and continue blowing it. At the end of the day,
there's nothing to show for it.
And let me chip in this. You can't be marketing what you don't. You can't give what you don't have. You cannot be giving people land and buildings and you don't have your own.
Oh, yes.
Doesn't make sense.
It's true.
If that fruit is that sweet, eat it.
It's true.
You can't eat it, then don't give it to other people.
Other people.
You know?
Yes.
You can't be giving people properties. I saw a lot of agents, they give people property. They don't have their own. They bring you, say, come and do land banking. Their money is not there. They're not doing it.
Yes.
You know? So you be the one that will lead other people to where it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Because it's when you do it, then you'll be more vast. And then you will know when you are talking to somebody.
You talk from experience as well. This is so much knowledge. Anytime you come here, there is something new we are learning on this channel. It is really a wonderful time being here with you. Thank you so much for your time as well, for sharing from your experience with many people out there. These are things that people pay money to go and work under people sometimes to learn. But you always avail yourself to share with us. We really appreciate. Thank you so much. God bless you, sir.
Bless you too.
We've come to the end of today's video. I hope you learned lots of things in this video because he shared many things. You can follow these methods he has shared with us and see the type which works for you best. This has brought us to the end of today's video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.